We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you this special transmission. This is a special broadcast from the World Radio Network. The year was 1984. For over 3 decades, Radio 101 had been broadcasting music and news to the people of the small town of Oak Haven, Illinois. That was until one day when, without warning, the station went off the air. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said the station was shut down for playing an unauthorized song. Others claimed it was because of a massive explosion in the tower. The truth, however, was far more sinister. In the dead of night, a black van pulled up outside the station. Men in dark suits got out, their faces hidden under the shadows of their hats. They entered the building and spoke to the staff in hushed voices. Before long, the entire town was plunged into darkness. The next morning, a hush fell over Oak Haven as people gathered around their radios, tuning into their favorite station only to be met with a deafening silence. What had happened to Radio 101? Fast forward to last week, when it happened again. The station that hadn't broadcast in decades suddenly came back to life. People were shocked to hear a distorted voice whispering numbers into the static. 7, 19, 42. What did they mean? And why were they being broadcast from a dead station? Theories abounded, but no one knew the truth. Then satellites around the globe picked up the same sequence of numbers carved in lights across the clouds. The government swiftly denied any involvement, claiming it was nothing more than a weather phenomenon. But that didn't stop the conspiracy theorists from speculating that the numbers were a secret message from the Illuminati. But there was more. Hackers managed to decode the signal and discovered that it contained coordinates pointing to a remote, desert region known as Area 51. According to the coordinates, something was buried beneath the sand, something incredibly important. Could this be the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe, or perhaps evidence of extraterrestrial life? But there was a catch. The coordinates also pointed to a highly classified military base where no civilians were allowed. How could anyone retrieve the information without being detected? Enter Jack Ryan, a former CIA agent who specialized in retrieving classified information. Despite the danger, Jack couldn't resist the allure of the mystery, and he soon found himself heading to the desert. As Jack approached the base, he noticed something strange. The coordinates had led him to a spot in the middle of nowhere, a vast, desolate wasteland stretching as far as the eye could see. There was nothing there, or was there? Just as he was about to give up hope, he noticed a faint outline in the sand, a structure so well hidden that it was almost invisible. Suddenly, armed guards emerged from nowhere, their eyes fixed on Jack. He had been spotted. A high-speed chase ensued, with Jack narrowly avoiding their bullets as he raced towards the horizon. Finally, he managed to shake them off and made his way back to civilization. But the ordeal had taken a toll on him, and he knew that he couldn't do it alone. He needed backup. So he contacted his old friend Sarah, a brilliant computer hacker who owed Jack her career. With Sarah's help, Jack managed to access the station's old broadcast tower. There they discovered a hidden room filled with top-secret documents detailing a horrifying truth. The documents revealed that the station had been used for covert government broadcasts. But the most shocking revelation was that the coordinates leading to the desert weren't just a random sequence of numbers. They pointed to the exact location of a top-secret project known as Silent Sentinel. Silent Sentinel was a highly advanced surveillance system designed to monitor all communications in and out of the country. But there was a problem. The system had malfunctioned and was emitting a distress signal that could be picked up by anyone with the right equipment. And that's why the coordinates had been broadcast to the world. It was a cry for help. But from whom? The answer to that question lay buried beneath the sands of the desert. With the help of a team of archaeologists, Jack and Sarah uncovered a buried metal box containing a small device. As they examined the device, they realized that it was the key to unlocking the mysteries of Silent Sentinel. It turned out that the system had been sabotaged by a rogue government agent, who had fled to the desert and hid the evidence. The numbers in the broadcast were the coordinates of the buried device, leading Jack and Sarah to believe that the agent was still out there. But why, and what was he trying to hide? To find out, Jack and Sarah went back to the station. There they discovered a secret passageway leading to an underground bunker. Inside, they found the rogue agent who had sabotaged Silent Sentinel. He was blind, yet he swore he could see more than ever. "They showed me the transmission," he whispered, "and it wasn't for us.